I'm continuing with the build, and I've already assembled the belts. You can see. Now I'm gonna install the touch screen. I already put this part on this side. Now I'm gonna put this one on this side, and I'm gonna use screws I have here, and hopefully in not very long I'll be able to do a print test. I also got this. I built this table for printing. It's a piece of acrylic I had lying around from an old laptop screen. Okay, let's see if I can do this. These seem to align pretty good, and the screwdriver is losing its rubber cover. So I'm gonna put some washers. You already know how it goes. A washer, a nut, so funny. Okay. I'm gonna hold this one inside. And this screwdriver. Are you coming out or not? Okay. It's in place. Now for the second one. Alright, got that in. Look how my hands get dirty because this is coming off. This rubber on the screwdriver is coming off. Jesus. And then you use it and you get your hands all dirty. Okay. Just made a mess here. Okay, now that I got it installed, I'm gonna install the screen. So this has two cables. One is labeled Expo 1 and the other one Expo 2. So just installed here in the board the connector. I don't know if you can see it. I had to desolder the pins that were in it because it was facing up and it would hit the table when it moves. So I put angled pins. Now simply what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna route these wires here and I'm gonna put the screen in place like so, and I'm gonna try and use some small screws I have here. Let's see if they'll bite into the pet material. Yeah, actually, I think it'll be okay. Nice. And on this side. So cool. I'm gonna put another one here. Better put all four in before getting it tight. This one is having a hard time biting into the TPU. Let me see. It's not quite. It's not quite aligned. Let's see. I gotta remove this one and get that one in first. Small imperfections in the printing. This is gonna be tight. just placing it up here on top. Maybe I'll get the smaller one for the top because okay, leave it like that because it's tricky. If it breaks, we're doomed. Okay, after this goes this part. And this should be easier. Yeah, but I'm gonna get the wires connected first. So cable 2 goes here and cable 1 goes right next to it here. Alright, now I gotta get these wires tied in here somehow. Maybe I could simply use a zip tie, even if I don't put it very tight, but just use it to get them to avoid them from like moving to other areas. I need the longer one. I don't want to put this too tight. Okay, it's okay like that. As long as it doesn't get out of the way. Everything is properly connected. Maybe I'll get another one. Because here in the middle they are like touching the bottom, so I could like twist them around and just just to avoid it from moving around and getting stuck onto something. Yeah, just like that, not tight at all, just to keep it in place. Alright. Interesting here with the screen. Now I'm gonna fit this. One thing I don't have yet is the reset button. I didn't print that for some reason. So for this, I'm gonna use the hole in the bottom. This screw is not long enough. I gotta use a longer one and see if it actually bites. This one is too small. It's not biting at all into the PET filament. Get a bigger one, see if this one bites. Well, none of these bites. Gotta get bigger ones. And I gotta print that button. This one's bigger. Wondering if I can get 3 of those. Because all these ones, the threads are too small, they don't bite enough. Okay, so this one is good, it bites. That's what I needed. Oh, cool. I'm gonna turn it around. Here on this side, wonder if I have more of those. Yes, I do. That's why it is good to always keep old screws. Whenever you disassemble stuff, I always keep these. See, they always come in handy. There's always like a day when you need something and one of those screws is gonna do the job that you need. See, these bite really nice. So cool. I'm wondering if I ever need to press reset, how am I going to do it without the button? I can still, I can, like, I can print the button and then just remove this front cover 3 screws, which is easy, and then just install it. I can print it with the printer itself. Alright. Got it. Almost done. Install this one. It's not biting very well. Oh, the cover is too high. So what I gotta do is I gotta cut this part so that it goes deeper. Yep. See? Because the cover is too high. This is like this, so I'm gonna cut this a little bit. And as you can see, my decision to cut it was instantaneous. What the hell's the bug doing? Now if I can get my hands on a little piece of sandpaper, I'll just sand it a little bit. Oh, I can use this. Come on. Good. We're good to go. Really, really good. Now, I can plug it in so that you guys see it working. I've installed the software yesterday. It was really a pain in the ass, but it's running now. Okay. Is it running? It is. Now, let's let's do a I got it. the auto home. See? But the thing is, when I'm going to press the button in, it still doesn't reach all the way down, so I gotta cut this a bit more, because I need it to be able to reach the bottom. Go a bit further. Maybe I don't have to go further. All I have to do is put something here inside to act like a spacer, and then the thing will stay in place like a tiny little piece of paper. Not quite there yet. Not a good idea, because now it doesn't It's okay. Done. So we got the thing pretty much set. We got the screen installed. We got the we got the we got the belts, we got all stuff like can go here to motion, move one of the axes, move X, increments of 10 millimeters at a time, and it moves. And if I go all the way to the bottom, that's it, 0. Let's get it in the middle, further. Now let's move a different axis. Let's move Y. So all the way to the end, it makes 120 millimeters. Whoa. This touches here. I guess I'm gonna have to set it to make only 115. Yeah, because 120 it's touching. Yeah, I'm gonna set it to make only 115. So another thing I need to change on the software. Let's home the thing. Okay, and as I have to do this, I'm gonna show you guys how I do it. So I can disconnect the thing from power. I'm simply going to connect it to my computer using this cable. It plugs right into the USB for the machine. Okay, so this one connects here, and this other one will connect to the computer. Is it on? It is. Okay. So I'm gonna show you guys how I do it. I'm gonna minimize this. I got the software here. Arduino Mega. Can you guys see what I'm doing? Probably you can because I'm... Oh no, I gotta hide the camera. Okay, so... Now you can only see my desktop. Okay, now you can see it. Okay. I plugged the thing via USB. I got this folder here with the software I need, Marlin. I'm gonna open it with Arduino IDE. That's how it goes. Never thought that would happen. It would touch there. Really wasn't expecting for that. But well. It shouldn't do that. But okay. So now I got here bed size. Why bed size? I have it set to like 120, so I'm gonna change it to 115. 115, right? And now that I have it set at 115, my X was already set to 110 and my Z does 86 millimeters high. So just give me a second. see what I'm doing right now. Alright. Alright, so I have it set to 115 now. I'm simply gonna save it. Save that. I can close it and open it back again just to make sure it saved the setting. Just to make sure it saved the setting. Come on, boy. Okay, it saved the setting. So I got the thing here. Is this COM4? I better plug this in because the thing might be weak. I think this is COM4. Let me check. Yeah, it actually is COM4. So I'm gonna set COM4. Okay. Arduino Mega or Mega 2560 COM4. Right. Can I unplug it? Will it work either ways? Let me plug it back again. Because yesterday when I did it, I didn't have power plugged, and so now I plugged the power, but I thought it's gonna install software and the fan was running. I don't know if that's a good idea, so that's why I unplugged it again. Okay, anyways, Arduino Mega at COM4. Alright, so now everything else is set. I'm just going to click on upload up here, as you can see, and it starts showing this window which says compiling sketch, as you can see down here. And now all I have to do is I have to wait, because it's gonna compile and then it's gonna flash it to the board in order to tell it that the y-axis can only do 115 millimeters and not 120, because with 120 it was touching here at the end. So this takes a while. Meanwhile, because this takes so long, I got here the files for my other printers, the big 3D printer that I did. It's basically the same software, but of course I have some changes. And I also got the files for my first printer ever, the mini DVD printer that you can see here, the files. So this is also Marlin for that, and actually I can show you that printer right now. I have it here. See, this was the first printer that I built. It runs basically the same stuff, but it was done with parts from old DVD, CD drives, as you can see there. And with this printer, I've printed the parts for my big 3D printer, which I also have videos on the channel about that. See it? And then with the big 3D printer, I printed all these parts, the green and orange parts for this one. I just buy the electronics and I put the things together, and like maybe today I think we'll be able to do a print test on this one and see how it goes. make it print something, and yeah, then we'll see if it works good or not. But right now Arduino is still compiling sketch. Wonder what I have here. This should be like, okay, now it's like that. So I'm gonna hide that. I'm gonna change this. Arduino is still compiling the sketch. Meanwhile, it compiles the sketch. Now I'm thinking that I showed you the printer and I had the screen so small but probably you couldn't see shit. So here it is again. Now on a big plan. See? Got the extruder with one of those motors. I got the nozzle. I got the screen and the parts from the DVD, CD, DVD drives. And then I got here on the back all the electronics, all wires kind of look like a mess. I plug power here. It's connected to this. Of course, this printer does not have this printer does not have a heated bed. It doesn't, but same as this one. This one also doesn't have a heated bed. It doesn't matter because these are small printers. The big one has. But yeah, this is fun to build for me, and I like the way that these things work, and that then I can simply print stuff for my drones. It's really cool. Some people say this is boring, and some people say that I'm stupid, that I am dumb, because I spend entire days doing this stuff. Well, I'd rather do this than go to a fucking bar. Do nothing. I don't know if I showed you before, I'm gonna be building these in the future. And as you can see right now, I'm gonna show you here, it's still compiling the sketch. Sketch is still being compiled. Actually, let me add here. Let me try and add another source. Yeah, a small source on top on this corner, and then I can hide this one and that one, and like this you can see I'm gonna be building these in the future. That's one of the things I want to do. This is a fly fish Volador 3-inch. I've already ordered the motors for that. I got this one here. This one's gonna be analog, but 6S, a powerful beast. With I'm gonna use the T Motors V3 1950 kVs, 1950 kVs. It's gonna carry a Runcam Thumb Pro 4K. Yep. And this one, this is a, oh by the way, this one here, this is a replica of a Gepard C Mark V, and this is a Speedy B Mario 5 Dead Cat. I'm gonna try and fit on this one. I guess I'm gonna fit a Cadex Moonlight because it records 4K, it's nice, I support Cadex, I like it, even though DJI is pretty cool. Maybe after I'll build another one with the DJI 04, also a Dead Cat. But on this one I think I'm gonna be installing the Cadex Moonlight system, or I might wait up until Cadex releases something new, because they've promised long ago that they were going to release a new system, and if that system is amazing, better than DJI or at least in par with DJI, for sure I'd support Cadex and remain with Cadex and not go to DJI if they can make something that is on par in quality and image and stuff like that. Yeah, but this is a pretty nice frame, I like it. Dead cats don't get props in view, so it's really cool. And I got here a whole bunch of stuff. Oh, let me just see if the thing has uploaded already. Wait. Got this one, that one. It's still compiling the sketch. See? It takes really long. It takes really long to flash one of these. For some reason. But okay. So I'm gonna show you the other one, get that one out of the way. It's still compiling. I also got here some props. Just got these. Let me see what you guys are seeing. Yeah, you guys are seeing this. Yeah, that's it. That's what you guys need to see. Right. So, I got here some props. These are HQ props. These are gonna be for this. They're purple and this is green. Yeah, motors are purple as well. I've ordered the motors, Flyfish RC 1404, 4500, 4600 kbs, not sure anymore. That's what they advise for this. So these props will be for this. Let me show you one. See. Cool little props. How cool are these? Can you get a picture of what it's gonna look like after it has the motors with these little props? These are 3 by 3 by 3. Is it? Or let me check. Yep. 30 by 30 by 30. I was thinking on buying 30 by 20, but then I saw these ones 30 by 30, and now I'm wondering if these won't be like too of a high pitch, too much of a high pitch, and they'll kill my batteries. But I'll try them anyways. Okay, got a whole bunch of those. And I also got in the area, let me just put stuff aside because I got lots of stuff. I'm always building stuff. These are the props. I got them in several different colors. These happen to be the yellow ones. I really like the yellow ones. These are the gem fans, Van Nova style, 51 by 36, as you can see here. Don't know if that thing is doing the focus. These are the Vanny style props. I really like these. I use these on my 5-inch Volksnail HD Pro build, which is an Apex 5. I got some videos on the channel of that. And these are really cool, and these are gonna go for this. These are gonna go for this machine, which is gonna be the analog rig. I have them in red, I have them in blue, and I also have them in green. Yeah, yeah. These are the yellow ones. I really like the yellow ones. They're so cool. See, as I said, that's a Mark 5. Alright. It's still compiling the sketch. Jesus! We don't have all day. It takes really long. Do that. Meanwhile, and because that is taking so long, I can show you most stuff I have here. I can show you most stuff I have here. Let me just... Okay. Meanwhile, it compiles. This has spider webs on it. Jesus. So, I'm gonna tell you the story of this thing. Let me just change my cameras so that you can see it. Alright. That's how it goes. This is a build. This is an hexacopter. It was supposed to run INAV on a cheap frame. And I started this build years ago. I started it, I tried to fly it. It never did like really good because... Oh, I got a receiver here. Didn't even need it. Yeah, I got the antennas, that's why. Oh shit. So, I got to fly it, but it was no good because the ESCs I was using, they were not powerful enough for this rig. I had the GPS module and all that stuff, and it crashed. It broke the middle plate, which I'm gonna show you right now. Let me just clean it because this is a mess. This is standing here in the wall for years. Has been standing here like that, so it broke this plate. So I bought a carbon plate, made the drawings, made all the holes, and built it like this in order to be able to get it running up in the air again. And guess what? Never finished it. Gotta buy 6 independent ESCs. And the sketch, it is still compiling the sketch. See? It's a bit further the bar, but it's not done yet. So okay. Once this cancel disappears, it's done. So I got that. I got other stuff. Does any of you guys remember the old KK2 boards? Back in the days when I started messing around with this was the thing, the KK2 board. And I had this frame. I decided to turn it into a tricopter. I just put one arm in the back, 2 bolts there, drilled some holes here on top, got this for the servo tail, moving, see, 2 motors in the front, and this is I'm supposed to build a tricopter running a KK2 like in the old days with this. I know it's gonna fly like crap and it's full of spiderwebs because it's hanging on the wall, and humidity is a bitch for this kind of thing, and this is very humid inside this workshop. But yeah, these are some of the things I have lying around that I intend to build one day in the future. I don't really know when, but someday I'm gonna build these things. That's the kind of thing that it's still compiling the sketch. It's taking longer than yesterday. I wonder why. And I could show you some other stuff that I got here. I got planes on the roof. Oh my god. I wonder if this is gonna give me any error or something like that because it's still compiling. Oh shit, I didn't want to open that. No, cancel it. And yeah, that's how it goes. Compiling the sketch. And I use these 3D printers to print parts for that kind of stuff. Not only that, but mostly that. So I think that this is gonna be ready in a little while because the line is going further ahead. Is it running? It is running. Later on I'll try and do a print test with this. Humidity here inside is killing the paint on my walls. I wonder what the dog's doing, he didn't show up anymore. So compiling a sketch takes very long. What else do I got here? About 3D printing. I got here some stuff, but RC models. I got this tricopter. I got this tricopter. What you guys are, yeah. So this is a build I've done years ago. I got it here as well. And that's an APM tricopter. It runs APM software, and so this is when I built it, wooden frame and stuff like that. That's how I built the thing. Back in the days I was flying Fly Sky radios, El Cheapo, quite good actually for the price at the time. Homemade VTX for FPV. I still have that machine here. And let me just check. Oh, Arduino is going further on the compilation. Compiling the sketch takes so bloody long. I cannot open too much stuff because after that I don't want to get an error, like ruin the upload to the printer. But because this is still taking long, what do I have here? I had this was also another build that I've done in the past. This was a mini tricopter I had, and this was running at KK2. I have videos on the channel of that. I don't have it anymore. I got pissed off and just got rid of it. It was giving me issues. I think it was one of these giant motors for a small tricopter. Jesus Christ, what was I thinking? And the sketch is still compiling. Now the images don't want to show. Still compiling the sketch. Still compiling the sketch. Why the hell isn't that thing working? Small camera. Okay. What else do I have? I built this. An airboat. Also built this back in the days. Still have it. I made this cage with copper wire. This is nice to just play in the water. That's the build process for that thing. Oh, Arduino is compiling the sketch. As you can see, the bar is almost at the end, and then it's gonna upload to the board. Uploading is a lot faster, and then we'll have the printer ready to go. Just wait a bit more. It's gonna say compiling done, and after that it should say uploading, and quickly it will say upload done or finished uploading, something of that kind. And that's gonna be it. And I got this plane I built. Also have this one. Built this in the past. This flies really cool. This plane, it's an amazing flyer. See? Really like it. I'm wondering if I should install a FPV system on that, and like a board with INAV to be able to have return to home and fly really long with that, like really long range and stuff like that. That is a nice plane. I really like it. It's a Mermaid RC plane. Oh, and now we're uploading. See, Arduino is uploading. In a moment it will say upload done. Yeah, I think so, but let's see the plane mean. Yeah, it says done uploading. See? Okay, now the upload is done. I can disconnect the printer. So I'm gonna disconnect it from the USB, and I can close the Arduino. This is the plane we were seeing. Just for the record, I'm gonna show you another plane I built in the past. The first one I ever built was, where is it? This one. Yeah. I also built that. But let me change the camera. No. No, that's like this. Okay. I also built this in the past. This one, it flies. It doesn't fly as good as the Mermaid, but it does fly. I think the wing is too fat. I gotta change that wing actually. I gotta disassemble that thing. Just cut part of the foam in order to make it, it gets too high too easily. There's too much lift on that. These things, they actually fly. This was my first build ever on RC. I have it here. Say cool flyer. And this is when I crashed. Because I crashed this a couple times. See? I did crash. I did crash it. Of course you're gonna crash it. That's how it goes. Guitar box. This is the foam I used for the planes. Okay. So right now, back to the print. Any comments? No. Back to the printer. You can disconnect the power cable. Not the power cable, the USB cable. And then connect this. And now we're gonna do a auto home. Okay, now I'm just gonna move axis. I'm gonna go to Y axis and move 10 at a time. And 115, and it won't go any further because I set it for that. See? So now it's cool. Okay. I also got my, I don't know if you can see it, the extruder also moves. Okay, I guess I'm gonna try and test, I'm gonna try and print something like, I'll try and figure out what it is. I don't have any printing material here. I gotta move to another place in the house to get some printing material, feed it through the machine, pull it, and then just try to print. Probably that's gonna be part 8 of this build, last live, and it will be, yeah, it will be a live test. Does the machine work, or does the machine doesn't work? See, just gonna turn it off. Motion main, info screen. Okay. So I'm gonna finish it right now, and maybe today in the afternoon or something like that, I'll try and print something with this. Or should I do it now? No, it's gonna be too long. This is already 1 hour and 11, so see ya later. Part 8 will be the final part, printing something.